Galactic Federation of Light and Higher Self message. The expected changes are taking place that are raising the vibrations, and it has been noted that your sun appears much brighter with more of a white light. Certainly the vibrations are rapidly increasing, and when they reach a certain point, ascension will take place instantaneously. As mentioned previously, souls that are not ready to ascend will at that time move to another Earth-like planet to continue their evolution. In the past you have been told of the type of changes that the higher vibrations will bring you that are of course gratefully received as they lift you more into the light and love. Therefore the lower vibrations are beginning to be transmuted, and evidence of it has frequently appeared in the animal kingdom, when the most unusual and unlikely peaceful pairings have occurred. It fulfills the prediction that the lion shall lay down with the lamb. The higher vibrations will also lift up souls of the human race providing they have increased their vibrations. Evidence in the human race is beginning to show that your civilization objects to a continuation of wars and aggression. They are tired of everything undesirable connected with it, and not least of all the waste of human life. Of course it is understood that in a warlike world you need to protect yourselves, but where are the leaders that are ready to promote peaceful coexistence? However, do not despair, because if as many of you as possible sent out positive vibrations for love and peace, it would bring about considerable changes. The difference in vibrations between those of the light and those of the darkness is growing, yet your earthly conditions would seem to indicate a breakdown of law and order and a slow fall into chaos and anarchy. However, the light is growing stronger and more people are working for a peaceful coexistence. Be assured that much help is given to those who work for the light, and as an overall view is taken, it is apparent that it is now becoming successful in setting you on the path to ascension. The blue avians are also in your solar system in great numbers, and their extremely large orbs are cloaked and invisible to the naked eye. They quietly oversee progress whilst preventing any form of outside interference to ensure that you have every opportunity to ascend. It is an odd situation as you would view it, as a war takes place in outer space between those of the light and the dark ones who are preventing outside visitors to your planet, visitors who come in peace and offer their loving help to you. As you are responsible for organizing yourselves to achieve success, help can be given where it would speed up progress. In the realms of no time, ascension is seen as already having been accomplished, and it is the year 2024 on your timeline. Furthermore, the anticipated changes will certainly begin in earnest from 2018 onwards, and this date has been given by 3 different sources including the Pleiadians. In fact, you are in the photon belt now, moving into the Pleiades through the central sun, Alcyone. So you may draw your own conclusions from it as to what is likely to happen. Many changes are lined up that are very beneficial to you all, and the replicator will be the most life-changing one of all. It will sound too unreal to be true, but it will enable you to virtually replicate anything that you require. Along with other changes, you will be propelled into the future so fast you will hardly have time to get used to it. However, the dark ones must obviously be imprisoned where they can no longer interfere or delay the manifestation of your future. So there is much to look forward to that has already been planned and is being monitored by the higher beings. We know that as soon as people learn of what the future holds, many of them will become concerned about family members and their place in it. Bear in mind that nothing happens by chance, and each and every soul must be allowed to follow their own life plan. So each one will find themselves exactly where they need to be for their continuing evolution. Children are like all others and are old souls often incarnating into families that need their help, or can equally learn something from them. See each family as all souls that have all come together for the experience that will aid their evolution. Sometimes the ties are karmic and there is the outworking of old problems that have arisen between them. Whatever the facts, know that you are exactly where you need to be, and try to make the most of it. For someone of the light it can be very trying, but you have an opportunity to lift up others who can benefit from your love and experience. Some souls wonder why God does not intervene, but bear in mind that the most valuable thing you've been given is free will, and having made your choices you will experience the result of them. Therefore you learn through them, and it would be wrong for anyone else to interfere. Equally many cannot understand why God allows wars, but again, if that is humanity's choice and way of learning, so why should anyone choose to alter the outcome? You are responsible for your actions, and good deeds raise your vibrations, whereas negative actions slow them down. The slower they get, the more difficult it gets to lift yourselves up again, although it must be said that once you recognize that you are responsible for your actions, if requested, help can be given to get you onto a path leading back to the light. The ultimate state is to be able to live as one in complete harmony with all else, in universal love. Your universe is teeming with life of all different forms, but generally recognizable as human-like, even if quite different to human beings. For example, the blue avians are the bird people, yet have features similar to yours. Indeed, some beings are so much like you they can mingle amongst you without looking out of place. Souls from the higher dimensions visiting Earth are beings of light, and when lowering their vibrations to appear on Earth can create a body of their choosing for themselves through the power of their thoughts. However, great souls such as Jesus incarnated upon Earth to give his teachings to mankind, and came into it through a virgin birth. Yes, it is possible, and it is how great beings are arranged to take a physical body. These are the times when the truth of your time on Earth is coming out, as for too long you have been held back and misinformed by those who have a different agenda for humanity. However, they will not be successful, and on the contrary will fail in their plans to take over you and the Earth. God has ordained the path to the future, and none shall be allowed to interfere with it. Take heart from the encouraging news that is being given out from a number of sources, in spite of attempts to prevent it. This message comes through my higher self, and carries the energies of light and love. Channeled by Mike Quincy. Dear friends, thank you all for your understanding whilst I have been changing servers. It was as well that I allowed Apple time to get matters sorted out, as Nancy Tate's web server was hacked and I lost all details of my 10,585 subscribers. In addition to that, I had only just changed servers to find that I was restricted to sending out just 4 emails a day, which was totally useless to me. So I had to change servers yet again, which was successful, and I am now with Sky. So far it seems to be very efficient and professional. So the task now begins to make up a new list of subscribers as people resubscribe. So thanks again for your support, and know that ascension is drawing nearer, and will occur in the majority of most of our lifetimes. treeofthegoldenlight.com